Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you for being here. I hope everyone had a wonderful night's rest. And if you're on the other side of the world, um, I hope you have a pleasant night's sleep. All right, without further ado, we're going to jump right on in. Acts of Faith, Jan van Zandt. September 26th. When I say I love you, you are really saying you have awakened a place in me where I am loved. Deep within our being is a place of peace, joy, and knowing. It is a place called love. We are not taught to live from that place for ourselves. We are taught to shower it on others. We do for others what we will not do for ourselves. We give to others what we think we do not deserve. We turn to others for the very feelings that comes from the self. We are love from the core of our being. It is the energy by which we were born. We breathe love. We see love. We have our being in love. Why can't we learn to love ourselves the same way we love others? If we can live from our being of love, we can't help but attract more of what we are. Love is what we are. When we know that and live through it, we can live in love with ourselves. Affirmation of today: I am love. I'm going to say it 3 times. I am love. I am love. Very powerful. Very powerful. I appreciate that. All right. Let me just let that resonate for a minute. I am love. All right. All right, y'all. We just gonna jump right on into the bowl. Let's see what comes out. Oh, all right. Diamond. Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up. That's a rhino and a feather and a ball. Hmm. Let's see what rhino means. That would best help me to understand what it is Spirit is trying to say. Okay, it says the rhinos symbolizes strength, protection, groundedness, representing the power to overcome obstacles. Mm, all right. So we know diamond, I'm going to say that's resilience. The feather, I'm going to say protection, maybe like your spirit team or archangels or something. And this ball to me is like chaos, but I don't know. Maybe you have the resilience to push through chaos, the power to push through some chaos. I don't know. We're going to find out, huh? All right. What was that? All right. What is that? What are you trying to show us, Spirit? Welcome in, everybody. I know I already said it, but I'm saying it again. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, you like a boulder, you pushing on through. Mm-hmm. Something about your resilience. All right. Let's see. What we got, Spirit? This is my new card, y'all. Okay, reason. It's number 33. Oh, mm, something. It's stuck. Inspiring. And one more. Thank you, Spirit. Mm-hmm. Okay. Invasive. And Tantra came out. And I'm just going to set that on the side because I only wanted 3. All right. But on the bottom of the deck, it says lacking. So what I feel here right now, someone is working through some invasive thoughts or invasive projections about not being enough or not having enough. Um, Something about maybe not having enough. Um, Let me see what reason. 33. Let me just double check. These some new cards, y'all, so I don't know them. But let me see what they're talking about. Okay, so basically it seems like, I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. It looked like it's some type of projections about your inspiration or where you draw your inspiration, you know, being able to push past invasive thoughts. All right. Someone around you or somewhere in your environment, you're picking up on people or some type of lack mentality that you're working from, some type of lack mentality energy that you're working through. You gotta, and with this diamond and this rhino, you're pushing through. All right. But let me look up tantric real quick. These are obvious. But yeah, there's some energies around you. Hmm. So tantric. Tantric. All right. It says, feel free to be creative in your life. This card invites you to connect with your sacral chakra. All right. This is about your creative expression. Yeah. So somewhere you feel restricted. And again, so in the book, I know it spoke about love. Basically, we want from others what we don't tend to give to ourselves. And if we understand that the universe is a mirror, and a mirror backs what the experience that of the frequency that we hold. So it goes without saying that if this is what you are experiencing, people trying to censor your creativity, all right, I'm gonna say it's safe to I'm gonna say it is upon you to resurvey that within yourself. You know, find out why you feel you cannot express yourself freely, because no one's stopping you. You know, um, you are stopping yourself. All right, and I'm thinking that with this rhino and resilience, you're pushing through those that chaos, you know, that lack mentality. You're pushing through it. Okay. All right. So maybe that's why tantric was supposed to come out. All right. So we got that. We got that. All right. Let's see. What are we pushing through? What are we what else is going on with this energy? What do we need to know about this energy on this table, Spirit? Yeah. You're working through those invasive thoughts of lack, and you're connecting to your creativity. Yeah. Or either that's what you need to do. But so you could be anywhere in this energy. But in order to push through, Spirit says you got to follow your heart. Thank you, Spirit. The heart always knows. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, it says sisterhood. So you could have a group of friends around you, or it could be the women in your family that maybe not agree with who the person that you are inspiring to become. Or this could have been a mindset of a religion or anything. But these are, it could be, because what sisterhood is on the bottom, like I said, it could be you could be living from an old program of what your family raised on. It could be steeped in religion, you know, traditions passed down by the women in your family, you know. Um, this keeps coming out. Oh, and it wants to come out. It says haven. Find peace in the spaces you create. Yeah. So follow your heart. Spirit says, follow your heart. Find peace in the spaces you create. You have to let that go. Or maybe you're letting it go. Yeah. You're on your way because you must, like I said, you could be anywhere on this timeline, I guess. But to me, it appears that that's what you're doing. You're doing the work to get you past. You're working it out. You're pushing through this lack mentality. You're on your journey. Yeah, you're on your journey to creating. You on your journey to creating something for you, something that you love to do. Maybe it was something that was taboo in your family. Maybe it was something that you was told that you wasn't gonna be able to make money off of, or or it's just impractical, or whatever it is. You're you have found the strength to push through that lack mentality. Yeah, you're pushing through like a rhino, and you're coming up. And Spirit says, in the end, it's going to show resilience, your resilience. All right. All right. Um, Let me get two more. Heart. Three more. Heart. That didn't actually come out. Heart. Okay. It says sunrise. hmm Every new day brings new possibilities. Yes. All right. Oop, something. Okay. And I'm thinking these cards wanted to come out. I don't know. These just pushed away. Like my hand was guided. It says forest, chalice, and roots. But here is bloom. So let's see. It says within nature you find your strength. Chalice, hold the space for your dreams to come true. Roots, stay grounded while you reach for the sky. All right, I guess that's just a little um added advice from spirit. All right. Haven. Mm-hmm. Haven. I guess that's it, y'all. Spirit said I already showed you. I already showed ya. Don't nothing else want to come out this deck. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it came out in reverse. It says mix your desires with action for real results. So this is that opposing energy that exists. It doesn't want you to find peace in your creative spaces. You know, and again, you have to point the arrow back to you, um, as to why you don't feel, because you're attracting the energy. If somebody is, because energy attracts like energy, and there could be a space within you that you are still holding resistance, a belief, that the desires of your heart is not possible. All right. Okay. And there we have sunflower. Sunrise. And you see how they just wanted to jump out. So I'm going to take sunflower. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, it says throne. But sunflower, turn towards the light and grow. Yeah. Every day brings a new day of possibility. Somebody don't want you to believe that, or you working through it yourself. Old limiting beliefs. And here we says, sunflower, turn towards the light and grow. Know that everything is possible. You're putting down that old lack mentality. All right. And Spirit says, bottom of the deck, it says throne. You are in control of your destiny. Know that you are in control of your destiny. All right. You are in control of your destiny. Um, yes. I wanted to do what's causing this? What can the collective, what is the area that the collective need to pay attention to work on this lack mentality or these limiting beliefs? What is the shadow that is trying to override these the collective from taking these inspired actions towards their destiny? What is the shadow that's present here? Give me one card, Spirit. What is the shadow? What is the shadow energy? Thank you. Yep, one came out. It says, your inner light. Even in the depths of shadow, your soul remains luminous. Never lose sight of it. Teresa said, don't even worry about it. At the bottom of the deck, it says shadow integration. Healing comes when you stop fighting your darkness instead of learn from it. Hey, y'all. Oh, God. Dang, I didn't say that on. Earlier when I read the book, and it said, let me go back to it. We give to others what we think we do not deserve. All right. That's a shadow. Okay. Um, and also it says, we are not taught to live from the place for ourselves. Yeah, it says we can't learn to love ourselves the way we love others. Oh, but here, okay, this is why it says if we can live from our being of love, we can't help but attract more of what we are. Maybe that's not exactly. So what I'm trying to say, when we are not aligned, or if we see love, it's always having to project it, and we're not living and being in a place of love, we always looking outward and giving outward, you know. And so I think because of that, we can develop an imbalance, you know, because we want to control how love comes to us. We want to control how people receive our love, you know, and things of that nature. So if we're saying that old beliefs, limiting beliefs, it's time to change that, and not really, not to say stop giving love, you know what I mean? Uh, but really to embrace the fact that number one, change how we think, what we think love, how we think we're supposed to express love. You know, love is just not about giving, it is about being and accepting that you are love, and you attract what you are. You don't have to go and run and chase it down and hold it down and make someone feel the way you feel. This not that. This not that. Simply owning who you are, what you are, good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, really soul searching and finding, embracing that shadow, and saying, hey, I am enough just the way I am, you know. So what if someone doesn't receive the love that I emanate? It's okay because I am enough. Um, and it's that's a whole big seed that I really don't have the time to go into because now I'm seeing other things, but just hold fast to your love. Express, give yourself room to be the love that you came to be. All right. And don't hold yourself captive to somebody else's ideas of expression of love. What does love look like for you and through you? But give it to yourself first, you know. Show up. Um, that love that you emanate or express in the world, or give it to yourself first. That's what you breaking. That's what's going on. You're breaking those limiting beliefs. That's what's actually been happening. It's just that's what's happening on the planet right now. We're being rewired, reimagined. All right. So again, Spirit says integrate that shadow. That's what's happening. All right. Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, and that was confirmation. It says letting go of the old you. Stop holding yourself captive to other people's expectations of you. And you know, um, loving yourself is allowing yourself to be who you came to be and not someone's ideal of you, not someone's opinion of you. It's not tradition. It's not doctrine. It is what you make it. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me leave you with something positive. Um, where's the card? Okay, I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna let you go. What just fell out this box was retreat magic. Again, it could be a friend group. You might be going through some resistance, based on maybe you want to leave a friend group, or you going against the tradition of your family. Spirit says hold fast to what you have in your heart and embrace it and keep cutting through. You're doing good. You're cutting through like a rhino. And on the other side of this ball of chaos is resilience. All right. You're headed to your throne. Don't worry about it. You are controlled. You are in control. All right. You are letting go of the old you, and that's a that's just a one part of it. Okay. All right, Spirit. Give us a closing message. And again, it came out manifesting your dreams. Again, it's just resistance trying to stop you from manifesting your dreams. But Spirit says you are in the flow. Don't worry about that. Stay focused. All right. One more. You're going through a transformation right now. Ooh, this jumped out. It jumped out. Wow. This jumped out: protection, sanctuary, healing, grace, passage. All right. So, and on the bottom of the deck was flow. You are in the flow. This is what you headed to, and it is protected. Your sanctuary is protected. All right. Your healing, you're protected in your sanctuary, your healing, because you have grace and you have safe passage. All right. Because stay in the flow. You are in the flow. And Spirit says that is the truth. And I'm going to drop it right there. All right. That is the truth. Own your truth. Stand in your truth. And Spirit says they got you. They got you. You are protected. As long as you stand in your truth. Stay in the flow of your truth. All right. All right. Now, that was good. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I appreciate you all. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If it don't fit, don't force it. All right, relax and let go. All right, until next time.